Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernd Leno. I think his presence might make all the difference for this team. He's got lightning-fast reactions and a coolness under pressure that allows him to make the big one-on-one saves. He's also very reliable under the high ball or when he's dealing with crosses, and I'd expect the whole defence to play with a bit more assurance with him in place.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Howson. Zola. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vinicius Junior.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Schneider has it in a wide position. Nice interception, well timed. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Pass somewhat off target. Otto is always looking to play quality balls. Robertson. It's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, that's neat. Cross goes in. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Terrific header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gaszorovski.
Marseille clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And this is Batistuta. Half-time getting close now. He's having a shot! Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press.
There will be 1 minute.
He's got away. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's gone looking for safety. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to...
Oh, he's been caught! Iniesta! It's in! And there is his 30th goal. Iniesta duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Botafogo are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Tries to play it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
He's having a go! It is a very, very good save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Out for a throw. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Iniesta. Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Luis Araujo. Odo. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's Batistuta. Neymar receives it in a good position here. Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. And that was very necessary. Schneider. Oh, sweet feet. Brilliantly cut out. Batistuta. And it's Neymar. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hit into the middle. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Batistuta. And he's lost his man here. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Iniesta. And it's been played through. It's Vinicius. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys. Just eases him off the ball.
Number 25, Zola.
He's found a way past. Pass is just off target. Iniesta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, this looks sharp. He can run onto that. And the keeper takes decisive action.
Number 50,
Elise. And he plays one through. This is Batistuta. And there goes the final whistle. Botafogo, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Vinicius. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Mathias Cunha! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Great vision. Now there's a fine ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to get free. And he's gone looking for safety. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Inzaghi. It's Asa! Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement. Deep cross. Marquinhos can get it clear.
Botafogo definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Mathias Cunha. Beckham. That's rather hopeful. And it's Azar. Filippo Inzaghi. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Saliba. Now it's Alvarez. Shot. Alonso! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Mathias Cunha. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a shot! Magnificent from Mathias Cunha! About as smooth as it gets. And Brazil take the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the first goal, it's Asa! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Botafogo with the corner, they're first. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. And he plays one through. Schneider. Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Inzaghi. Played out to the left flank. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Van Nistelrooy. That's been cut out, well played. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's been caught, and another try! It's there! Botafogo back on level terms! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 14.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's superb. He's had really well taken goal. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run. Beckham! Oh, off the bar! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Threads one in. He's through here. Great, oh, shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! He can get that clear. Some really good ball movement. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Ball swung in. And he's taking no chances there. Played it again. And that was very necessary.
Botafogo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He is through here. Delivers the ball. A header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Filippo Inzaghi claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? Has a shot! And the keeper read that really well.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Robertson drives forward on the overlap.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Schneider really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, well timed. Botafogo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Rivaldo. Oh, well measured. Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked out the run. And this is Hazard. Opts to play it back. Oh, sweet feet. Turan is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Rivaldo. Beckham. Oh, and Van Nistelrooy! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
1 minute at a time.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking for options for movement. Hazard! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Hazard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now they can spring out of defence. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Botafogo still this single goal behind. Brazil have reclaimed it. Oh, well measured. And Van Nistelrooy! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Davids. It's played through for him. A slightly better ball would have led to him. Takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Beckham. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense, and he passes it long. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Back into the middle. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, well played. He got back really well. Thuram.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Number 19, Hazard.
Rijkaard cuts it
Number
out.
10, Schneider. Number 18, Diego.
Now it's
Forlan.
Alvarez.
Number
Who played through for the
22,
wide man.
Vinicius Junior.
This looks promising.
On the field,
Look at the shoots! Now, who's going to be
Number
first to this?
20, Neymar.
And he's cleared it out of
Number
harm's
6,
way.
De Bruyne.
Botafogo
Number
really
9,
can only do one thing now,
Batistuta.
Peter. Get the ball
Number
up front,
24,
make sure it sticks, and
Alvarez.
sustain some pressure.
Substitution in progress.
Quality ball. Neymar. He's in a great position
5
here.
minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Neymar. Shot could be Neymar! It's run loose. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught napping. De Bruyne delivers. Gilberto Silva. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Please take this opportunity.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he was alert to it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a key interception. Takes a shot!
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
Mateus Cunha probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here! Very nicely done. And this is Rivaldo. And it's Davids. Oh, important interception. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Great ball, and he's in here. Vinicius Junior! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nicely weighted ball. Chance, surely!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into...
Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Brazil finding their passes. This looks promising. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Now, can they get him away? And he's worked it through. It's Neymar! Oh, he's really drilled it. Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! Oh, he's hit the bar! That's a half-decent try.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Xavi Alonso. Now that looks a decent
There will
ball.
be 1 minute added time.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. This possibly the last play of the half. Ibrahimovic getting this one clear. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Botafogo ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive.
Here's a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mateus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Schneider is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Brazil were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Schneider. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Davids. Thuram. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo. He's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good chance here! No, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That pass isn't the best. Beckham. He's having a hit! Decent enough try.
Beckham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
De Gea claims comfortably. Schneider puts his foot on the gas. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, being awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head.
That's a shade optimistic.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Batistuta. Xabi Alonso. Alonso! Oh, and that should have been two.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
That's going up front in a hurry. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. And that's that. Botafogo have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Xavi Alonso picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.